Check it out, it's your boy Bush. This shit go way back to the Adam and Eve. You feel me? Pretty girl, can't trust them. They more treacherous than us niggas. A lot of times. Let's go.
I get money in my sleep, I could never be weak. I tell that hoe, kiss my feet, then it's back to the street. I'm trying
Tell
to.
me, Cardi B, come on, man, let's be real here.
Nah, not just because of Cardi
Yeah.
B.
A bill to prevent cops from visually or using smell as justification for search. We've seen a lot of states going that way. Maryland, you just come on there and the ice are beautiful.
Yeah, we hear you.
Make that time 6-7 hours. And you be wanting to get out and beat everybody around you. Okay, that's just a glass dick.
Yeah, it's glass. So I always wonder what the hell is the attraction of
Y'all ain't digged up that he spoke to you about. Fuck that. Make the fucking album, Boost. You want to hear the fucking shit. That's what we here for.
Niggas don't want to hear that shit. His
Yeah,
fans
welcome
don't
to the
want to hear
Roman
that.
Empire. We trying to get entertained in this motherfucker.
Oh, not a chicken dinner.
Hey, my nigga moved this that shit when I said a bitch, that ain't no chicken dinner, man.
LBG, I'm not down in them. Here, I'm not down in them at all. But come out how you want to come out. You know what I mean? Don't be afraid to come out.
The Bronx, any hood
My
of
nigga,
Bronx.
why you saying grubber? It's grabber. Grabber.
What the fuck this nigga talking
Knocked
about?
that nigga head off long time ago like they did that nigga Alpo. You see what I'm saying? Took it.
Directly involved in the court case. I was
For that shit is ill.
Yeah.
Yeah, I heard they got the dog on a 3 to 5 for conspiracy.
I know the money, I understand that or whatever. He got the following, so whatever crazy thing he said.
Look at me now, I made myself. We did it for the love, we did it by ourselves. You know the same story on the block, rock, wop. Now we building the business underground to the top.
I get money in my sleep, I could never be weak. I tell that hoe, kiss my feet, then it's back to the street. I'm trying to see a meal a week, I'm a wolf, you a sheep. I fuck that hoe on the beach, I ain't even have a sheet. 2 pints, not for me, that's because 2 perks and you ain't even catch a bug. 2 hoes, yeah, they laying on the rug. I got new clothes when I'm playing in the mud. In the mud. Ray Gift TV.
In the block.
Alright, check it out. Treachery going on. Real treachery. You know, you heard the dude come out fronting and capping about how he the one that did it. That was all cap, obviously. They caught the killers, allegedly. 3 in custody, 2 on the run. 3 in custody of some young bucks. The 2 on the run look like some old niggas. It won't be long before they catch the 2 on the run because you know it's going to be some talking going on. But my whole thing is the treachery of these females. These females, man, they get you worse than the niggas. So, you know, first of all, this girl who allegedly lined them up, who you think going to be the first one to tell? Who you think going to be the first one to expose everything? And if she can't get what she want, then she'll throw certain people under the bus who got big names that the police want. Young and Ace, for example. You feel me? The situation is definitely terrible. This girl was rocking with Julio. She was at the party. When he coming up the steps on his IG, she the first one you see. You feel me? Right behind him, she had her hair done. She was looking good, probably smelling good. They drinking Don Julio, getting faded. All the while, she texting her bros about, you know, the hit on Julio allegedly. You feel me? She don't look too pretty now with her jumpsuit on and shit, going to jail. But she was done up real nice the night Julio had his party. Hair down, you know, having a good time. You never know with these type of situations who Julio or whatever was bragging about that got killed. Might have been one of her brothers, her family, her lover. I don't know. This shit get complicated. That's why when you diss the dead, it get fucking crazy as hell. Now, I'm definitely gonna say she's gonna tell on everybody. I already said that. And it's gonna get ugly because it's gonna be a lot of telling Ain't nobody trying to go to jail for life. You feel me? Behind this bullshit, nobody. They, I heard the shots. It sounded like a goddamn war when I heard it. They were saying it was one shooter, but when I heard them shots, it was obviously way more than one. So the police are saying it was three shooters, two assault rifles, one handgun, popping off and getting it done. All the while, this girl, you know what I mean? She was behind the whole thing allegedly because she obviously wasn't a shooter. Somebody sent some text. These police in Tampa, they not like Jacksonville at all. You feel me? They not like Jacksonville because Jacksonville, you know, a lot of murders go down. They never get solved. In Tampa, they not having that. You heard what he said. He said, you ain't coming to Tampa committing crimes and thinking you getting away with that shit. Fucking Julio Fulio. They say he thought he was untouchable. I don't know. I still think he had a death wish. I don't even think, you know what I mean? He trusted these people around him. He made it clear that he's drinking on the IG Live. He made it clear, like, I don't even drink. He made it clear, like, I'm slipping. He put the message out there, you feel me? If he didn't expect them boys to come riding on him, then I don't really know, you feel me? B-Rad, you in the building?
Yes, sir. I'm here.
Man, the treachery of these females nowadays, man. You know what I mean?
Bro,
They worse than the
crazy.
dudes.
Yo, it's crazy. They lining people up like, yo, literally like if you're gonna pull a trigger on somebody, you know that it is what it is. Like you're a murderer. It is what it is. But it takes an especially cold individual to set somebody up, knowing that you're the reason someone's being murdered, and you're not even pulling that trigger.
Oh
Like,
my God. It takes
it's even worse because
blooded.
because like a murderer has the, you know, they hold somebody's life in their hands, they take the person's life, whatever. But you're, as this person is, they're giving the information to a murderer to go and take someone's life. You have absolute control over that situation. So you're taking someone's life, and you're also having somebody else take a life. So you're ruining two lives instead of just one. Like that's super evil.
Disgusting.
You don't care about nobody at that point.
At all. And I'm sure it's gonna come out her reasons. I don't know if, you know, Julio's gang killed somebody she loved or she just fell in love with an op and the op's game was stronger than Julio's. You know what I mean? Like it's just crazy.
Whatever the
Like, you
reason
can't
is, it's
trust these people.
treacherous. It's treacherous.
Pure
And
treachery.
it's unforgivable. And the thing is these days with the way these females act, I don't know about her, but just in general, as a generalization, she probably is gonna be like, you know, like see nothing wrong with what she did, and probably be like super defiant when she gets arrested and, you know, all that shit. She'll be like, you know, I don't care, I stand by it, fuck him, da da da. I don't give a
I
fuck.
don't know. She gonna lie. She gonna throw people under the bus. I tell you
Yeah,
that.
she's
I
gonna
guarantee you
do
that.
all the worst things you can imagine and have absolutely no fucking responsibility. Like take no responsibility for it. Nothing.
And you know what's ill? You know, I seen the footage of the guys, alleged killers getting arrested.
Okay.
How cooperative they were. How, you know, oh yes sir, they stepped out with a lot of, you know, cooperation. Where's that savagery that you had when you went to allegedly shoot up that man? Where's that same savagery when the police in your face? You feel
Yeah,
me?
it's not there because, you know why? Because they're not sneaking up on one individual or a couple individuals who may or may not be armed, and they're not trained professionals. Whereas now when they're dealing with an entire army basically of trained professionals, now they want to be respectful and follow the rules and be all nice so that they don't get clipped. Like,
yeah, that's a cold fact.
it's
Shout
just
out.
it's bitch. It's super bitch mode.
Yeah, GD Network. He said Julio had blood on his hands too,
Yeah, maybe.
allegedly. That's how the
Maybe.
streets go. It ain't meant to be understood by squares. You know what I mean? But we not talking about the blood on his hands. We talking about the lineup by these females, and we talking about how these three young bucks got caught so fast, and the older dudes they gone. You know what I mean? They might get caught because you know they gonna tell on them, but
Yeah.
we understand the shit. We understand the war. That's what you feel me. What we come
100%.
from, but at the same time, that's what we do here. We analyze shit. You feel me? It ain't
Yep.
about understanding, because I definitely don't understand young black boys killing each other, but I get
I'll
where he
never
coming
under-
from as far as the gangsters and the
I'll never
war and shit like
understand.
that.
I'll never understand the youth murdering each other over property that doesn't belong to them, or just, you know, constant string of get back, because one person was killed a long time ago, and ever since then people have just been dying in that row of dominoes over. I'll never understand that either, and I have every right to speak about it because I've had a family member of mine, a young man who was murdered by a gang member over gang violence in the streets, and then left there, my dead body left in the middle of Baltimore for 2 days straight. Nobody cared. So I can speak on gang violence all I want.
Yeah, because why not speak on it? Because it's fuckery. So we need to speak on it and analyze why we
And
in
it's
this
ruining our
fucking.
communities and families.
For sure. The GD network is pure savagery. Yeah, for sure.
Yeah,
it definitely
it is.
is.
And I understand why individuals would join a gang. I'm not even blaming people for being part of a gang. But if you're gonna, as part of that gang, commit murder, then you better be ready for what comes. And like Bush said, like, where's all that savagery now when 12 comes looking for you? Like, where them gangsters at?
I want to see you hop out on 12 with that assault rifle. You feel me? Why
exactly.
not?
Exactly. And then I want to see you holding it down when you come out of reception and you're doing your first day on the yard in Gen Pop. I want to see you holding it down then too, when you're all of like 5'8" and 150 pounds. Let's see how hard you are then.
And you smoked out, you're going through withdrawals and this and that from the pills and the lean and everything else.
Yep.
Like, it's just a lose-lose situation. Now, these females, y'all gangbangers out there, y'all better, look at these females differently. I ain't gonna hold
savages.
You cannot have a female in your circle that you don't really know fully. You feel me? You can't do it. That's a straight way to die, quick way to die. You know what I mean? What'd he say? I ain't saying don't speak on it. I'm saying if you're not a part of it or never been, it won't make sense because it doesn't.
No. We understand the gang part of it. We get that. What we don't understand is the record number of young black men, or just young Americans, but mainly young black men in the streets murdering each other over senseless shit. I mean, yeah, it all starts from somewhere. So everybody's got a reason, I guess. But, sooner or later, that shit's just got to end, and you just got to call it. Like, how many people are going to die over one individual's mistake? So I get it. I understand the gang part of it. I'm not a fool. I'm just saying I'll never be able to make sense of record numbers of young men losing their lives over what I will still say is bullshit. It's all bullshit.
It's straight bullshit. And you know what's ill? Young and Ace, Julio's top op, making all these songs about, killing them and get them. After he died, he made all these songs. Guess what's going to happen if one of these people just decide to mention his name, even though he ain't have nothing to do with it?
Oh, well, he's going to go down. He's going to go down. And to be honest, being that he made all that music, like that's perpetuating the situation and inciting the situation. So he may catch a charge just for, being an accomplice, even though he wasn't there. Maybe he didn't even speak to the people, but his music definitely may be found to have something to do with this. So he could even catch a charge over this now.
Definitely. And if his name don't come up, then I'm gonna look at him suspicious. I'm not gonna lie, because
then he's talking with people.
Have certain people under immunity, and they feel they could say whatever, do whatever when they're protected by the feds. That's what we know. And like this situation, he better be shaking in his boots right now. I ain't gonna lie, because
if not, like you said, he's working with them people, and then to be honest, I want those people, whoever he's working with, to be held accountable for, because he's out here making this music and perpetuating this violence, and he's doing it under the protection of whichever three-letter agency he's working with.
Definitely. See, the game changed. Like back in the day, the West Coast gangsters, the original gangsters, even East Coast, because they say it came from the East first, the real gangs and stuff like that. The first ones, we didn't glorify the death. Like, we didn't glorify people's name. We didn't put people's names in it when they died. We say your homie got killed. You know what I mean? Nowadays, whole different situation. They putting names on it. They taking pictures of dead bodies, going to grave sites, all kind of weird shit.
Spinning on them, doing weird shit. I mean, at the worst, when we were coming up in our music, they would say, and your man's got clipped or your man's got hotted. Like,
Yep.
They weren't talking about specifics and not even because like they weren't with the drama. They were with the bullshit. It's just one, it's not respectable as a real G, as a legitimate gangster. It's not respectable to be out there like trashing people's names after the fact. Like, you handled that business, it's done with. If you're gonna mention it, you don't got to mention it by name. The people that need to know what you're talking about, they fucking know who you're talking about. Have a little bit of class. Have a little bit of respected class.
Thank you.
If not for the other guy, but for yourself.
Cold fact. And this shit about to get real ugly. You know, the more people, the uglier it get. They arrested 3 young people, and then they got 2 more on the run. Like,
yeah,
it's about to be a lot of telling and a lot of ugly shit coming out behind this shit.
They have right now what they caught Isaiah Chance, Elisa Andrews, and Sean Gaithright. Right, Sean Gaithright was one of the 3 shooters. So the 3 shooters were Sean Gaithright, who I said is in custody, and then the 2 guys that are still on the run are Davion Murphy and Rashard Murphy. They're all out of Jacksonville. All 5 of these people are out of Jacksonville.
Wow.
They came to Tampa to murder Charles Jones, which is Julio Fulio. They came there the 3 of them came there to murder him, and they caught him. I don't know if y'all seen the video. The video's nuts, bro. The video looks like something out of a movie because they have all these crazy camera setups, and they're perfect, beautiful camera shots. It looks crazy, but it literally looks like a movie. But so they came through and they killed him. But they also, what people aren't talking about is there was 3 other individuals who just so happened to be at the hotel who had nothing to do with the situation, who all got shot as well. However, thank God they're recovering and none were killed. They're all right, but still they were shot. That could be life changing for sure. Like, and they were just innocent bystanders, and nobody cares about that. And then on top of that, as far as the weaponry, the firepower they came with, out of the 3 people, they had 1 handgun and 2 rifles. And I'm telling you, these rifles were no joke, bro. I'm talking like
I heard them.
ARs or 5s, crazy shit. They had military style weapons. You know what I'm saying? Like legit shit. And in Florida, you're allowed to have like real serious firepower. It's not like here in New York where you're only allowed to have some automatic. Down in Florida, down south, you're allowed to have some serious weaponry. And I don't know about, if you're allowed to have automatics, but you can have 30-round mags. Very different type shit you can have down there.
Yes, sir. Now, if this broad is responsible for the lineup, I believe she should be sentenced worse than the others, because at the same time, like I said, like you said, to be hanging with somebody all night at the party, drinking, having fun,
And
you
then
know you don't drink, getting them drunk, sexy, looking sexy, turning them on, all this shit, you feel me? And then the whole time you line them up to kill them, that's some real next level savagery.
It is. And you know what? I mean, I've been around all types of people. Like, I don't really think a man or a guy is capable of doing something like that. Not that he's not capable. If he had to do it, he could. But I'm just saying, like, dudes don't do that kind of shit. Like, if they're going to murder you, they're not going to hang out with you all night and be cool and this, that, the third and have a good time with you and then, like, whack you out. You know what I'm saying? They're just going to handle business. They're going to either show up, get you, or wait and get you later. But females, they have no problem. Look at her smiling, laughing, having a good time, knowing the whole time that this dude's going down.
Now, don't get me wrong, there is snake dudes, but usually those type of dudes are usually the bitch ass, you know what I mean? The dudes that you know is a snake. You feel
Right.
me?
Or
feminine traits. They fake all around, cutthroat. And those are dudes there are dudes out there that's like that. You feel me? I ain't gonna lie.
But those guys are like legitimate psychopaths. You know what I mean? They are psychopathic type killers, like the guys like in Goodfellas and shit, like Tommy. He was a fucking psychopath. You know what I'm saying? Like that's the kind of guy who did that type of shit. But what I'm saying is, it seems like these girls out here, they're not like psychopaths, yet a lot of them are capable and even have done this type of shit, and they're not like severely mentally disturbed. It's just within their nature to be able to do that kind of shit. It's scary. They're savage, bro. Savage.
It's very scary. It's scary. You see her face when they pulled her over, like she got the mean mug on. She looked like she pissed off, and like no type of remorse in her expressions. Like she really, I think she really with the other gang. She really with the, you know what I mean? She's a straight snake.
Or it could be even worse, bro. She could legit just be rocking with both sides, and just whoever's got the better, the better deal or the better whatever, the better situation for her, like that's who she's gonna rock with. But she was probably sitting on the fence playing both sides.
Wow, man.
You know what I'm saying? Real treachery.
Real treachery. We never seen a lineup like this in a minute. Like we seen the whole his last IG live partying on his birthday. When he walking up the stairs, he got the phone up doing a selfie video, and right behind him is that girl. Got her hair down, looking sexy as hell, partying, drinking. All
And
the
it's
while
crazy because
she texting the ops.
Yep, and it's crazy because dude gets caught slipping. I mean, for what? A couple hours at one night? A couple hours, one night. He lets his guard down. But, like, he didn't even really let his guard down. He had no clue that this chick was who she was, like, that's crazy. That's crazy.
Super crazy, man. Disgusting display of human behavior. These people, I'm sorry to say, but they're going to be prosecuted to the fullest extent because, even, Jacksonville, they're going to be helped out, the Jacksonville PD, because they're going to offer Tampa's investigation.
Yeah.
Jacksonville PD about to learn a whole lot of other shit.
Well, they're in combination with Jacksonville, Tampa, and also the feds. And basically, what it is you have all 5 people, which is Isaiah Chance, Elisa Andrews, Sean Gaithright, Davion Murphy, and Rashard Murphy. And the last 3, Gaithright, the 2 Murphys, they're the shooters.
Yeah, 2 brothers.
But so they're the shooters. Gaithright, the 2 Murphy, the shooters. But all 5 are being charged with 1 count of murder in the first degree, premeditated with a firearm.
Yeah.
And they're also each being charged with 1 count of conspiracy of murder in the first degree, premeditated with discharge of a firearm.
Yeah, they fucked their life up. They fucked themselves up. It's over. Because, in Jacksonville, like I said, they've been getting away with murder left and right because I guess the police department down there might be overwhelmed by these gang killings. But they probably thought they was going to get away with this one.
But lately, I mean, I know on my YouTube feed, I see it all the time, but a lot of Florida, most of the southern districts, mainly Broward County, you have that one sheriff, that one chief or whatever, who's always doing the, he's doing the live on TV, and it gets on YouTube where he talks about who they just busted and what they did, and, whether they were touching kids or they were murderers. And then he's putting on people's chains. He's putting on bikers' cuts and shit. You know what I mean? Like, he's out there, like, really making a mockery of the people they catch, tearing them down, ripping them apart after they've been arrested, talking shit, and letting the community know that the police aren't down there. They're not playing around. If you want to be a part of a gang and you want to commit murder, that's your choice. You go right ahead and do so, but don't be shocked and don't be upset when we come looking for you. And 12 is a big gang down there, bro. The cops are the biggest gang in America. Like, they are the biggest gang. They don't run out of time, money, or people. And there's yet to have been a street gang that can really, really put it to the police and in the end come out on top. It never happens. The cops always win, bro. They're the biggest, baddest gang in the land. They always will be. Always will be. And they're not playing around.
Indeed.
They're not playing around.
I gotta get my ass back to work and stuff. You just keep it going or whatever. But this was an emergency live. We had to get on this. Crazy
Yeah,
shit.
absolutely. No, this is something we've been waiting on, hearing on, and yeah, no doubt. Everybody who says it is right. Yeah, Julio is a known gang member. He's a member of the six block gang. So he may or may not have blood on his hands, whether directly or indirectly. But you know what? That's not what they're talking about here. All right, that may have happened. Okay, but this is America. You have to be prosecuted, with due process, with evidence in a court of law. That is yet to happen to Julio Fulio, but the people who came after him and killed him, they were caught, and they are going to be prosecuted to the fullest extent of the law. And in Florida, I mean, they have death penalty in Florida, right? I believe they have.
Yeah, I think so. I'm not sure, but I think so.
I think they do. So I think they have death row. But even if they don't, these cats are all looking at life in prison. You know what I mean? They all got charged with first-degree murder, premeditated, and then they all got a conspiracy charge under the same number. So, like, that's going to be most likely 25 to life. and
Yeah,
these
that's over. That's
are
life
all
without or
20,
death.
25 or under.
Life
Jesus.
without or death. But you know that's going to change because people going to cooperate. So you know
Yeah,
that.
definitely. But oh man, I wouldn't want to be in any of these people's shoes. Any of them. Any of them. And then it sucks because you got, you got Julio Fulio or Charles Jones, whatever. You got his mother, who, she came down for the announcement when they made the announcement, that they captured these people. She was there and she's, trying to help the police out, but she lost her son under this, and before that, she had lost a nephew. Fulio's cousin was killed over this. That might have been part of the beginning of this. Maybe I'm wrong, but anyway, you got mothers and all the people that were involved in the murder, whether they were the 3 shooters or the other 2 people, they got family too. They got mothers and fathers and brothers and sisters and friends, and all those people just lost a loved one to prison for what could be life, 20 years, whatever. It doesn't matter. There's a lot more victims in this than just the individual who was shot. You got parents, you got family members, and this is now 6 different families who are directly affected by this and are all going to lose their family member and their loved one forever or for X amount of years. This is just nonsense and bad all around. Man, when are these kids gonna learn that this ain't what's up, bro? This ain't what's up. There's more to life than fucking running around and shooting ops and fucking being an idiot. Man, I don't know how we're gonna reach these kids and try to fix this shit, but it can't go on like this, man. It really can't. And these kids, they could have such a better life and not be concerned with any of this bullshit, but now they're all fucked. They all just ruin their own lives. And it's sad to see. It really is.
Murder changes everything.
Yeah, it does. It's sad, man. It's sad. Even for the kids, even for the shooters who just committed a murder. It's sad that what's happening to them because they didn't have to go this route in life. They didn't have to. I don't care where you're born or what your circumstances are. You never have to do anything. You can always pick up and just fucking leave. It's not easy, and it may not be the fun thing to do, but I don't know, 10 years later, when you're still alive and everybody else you knew is dead, you're probably pretty happy you got up out of there. Oh, man, it's sad. It's just sad. But at least there's justice for a senseless murder. Whether or not that individual who was murdered has blood on his hands, that's neither here nor there. We're not here to talk about what ifs. We're here to talk about what happened. And, 5 people are now going down over this. And this is big. This is big. And it's shocking that they caught him so quick. It was less than a month ago that Fulio was murdered. So they got him within 4 weeks. They caught all 3 of them, but they'll get the other 2 within the next couple days, I'm sure. People will be ratting and talking immediately. Crazy. Real crazy. Yo, shout out to the whole chat. GD Network, I've seen you. Absolutely, you're saying it. Yeah, because it's been going on for so long. It seems like it's never end. You're 100% right. But in the end, it doesn't make sense. Like we said, like you said, we all agree that it's all bullshit. It don't make sense. It's sad. It's sad. Young people just losing their lives, man. Just losing their lives over shit that should never have happened or could have been avoided. Just nonsense. Unnecessary. Shout out James Hudson. Yeah, like you said, James Hudson said they backdoored Fulio. Yeah, she did. She backdoored him real good. She lined him up, and this kid never seen it coming. Never seen it coming. But I'm telling you, if you haven't already, go peep the video. Peep the video of when they actually rolled up on the kid. It was 4:38 in the morning at a hotel. They have 3 different views, 3 different camera angles from this hotel, and some of them are like ground level. I don't know where these cameras were at, whether they were car cameras or something like that. But you see these kids just come around the side of a car with crazy weapons, just letting it off, shooting. It's crazy, man. It literally looks like a movie. It looks like a movie. It's so crazy. So anyway, this is B-Rad. On behalf of Bull Light, my man Bush. He's not here right now, but always with us. EST. On behalf of us, we just want to say you heard it here first. This is what we're about, trying to bring y'all the information as soon as possible, as fast as possible. Of course, James Hudson, shout out to the chat. Shout out James Hudson. Shout out GD Network. Shout out the whole chat. Shout out everybody that gets down with us, our day ones, of course, all the way up to anybody who's brand new coming and tapping in with us. We definitely appreciate it. You know, like, subscribe, ring that bell for us, jump up in the comments. Always, with chat's always lit. We're always happy to be in the chat. We're inclusive. We definitely appreciate it. So, you know, we're going to keep doing what we do, bringing you the information as best we can, as fast as we can. We appreciate you rocking with us, and we're just going to keep doing the best we can to keep this channel moving, keep shit going, and we just appreciate all the support and all the love y'all show us. So everybody stay safe. Have a good rest of the day. Have a great week. We'll definitely be tapping in maybe later on tonight with some new stuff. If not, then definitely tomorrow. But we'll catch you on the next one. All right. Everybody be good. Salute from all of us here at Bull Light. Have a great rest of the day. 1.